Before we get to your scheduled video, please remember that likes and comments tell YouTube to promote our work to other people, and subscribing to the channel tells you when something new drops. You can also head to the link tree in the description to peruse my books, join us on Discord, or support us on Patreon. You can get episodes of Journey of Wrestling and Violent Profiles early, as well as a load of other treats. Even just $1 a month earns you a name drop for being cool. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show. Wrestling.
The Final Frontier.
No, these are not the voyages of the Starship AEW.
They kind of are.
Yeah, they are. I'm Eric J. Chucky. This is the boy.
Hey.
Before we get into all the wrestling stuff, we need to talk about how Journey of Wrestling is coming to Steam.
That's not what you were expecting, huh?
No, it wasn't, was it? It does games that are not yet released that are coming soon. A lot of boon if you wishlist them. Obviously, it would be great if you bought the game eventually, because we really love this product. That's why we've been playing it all the time for years. But just wishlisting it while it's in this stage gives it a lot of benefits. So if you guys could go to your Steam page, add Journey of Wrestling to your wishlist, we'd really appreciate it. And I'm sure Journey of Wrestling would appreciate it. But we also need to talk about who's cool.
Who's cool?
I'm going to say Passion Killer 711, a guy from Ohio, Harmony, Destrucity KTL, Rob, and On the Tip of Your Tongue.
And our pitch for Journey of Wrestling wasn't an ad. This is, though. If you pay us $1, you can be cool, like all those people he just talked about.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be neat, being cool? Okay, we are on the way to Blood and Guts. We're in the middle of a cycle. I don't review in the middle of the cycle. You know, it's funny because a lot more time passed for us between episodes than for you, because of how time works.
That is how linear time functions.
Yeah, so we don't need the catch-up. We know what we were booking. And we are getting Billy Starks.
Over again.
Yeah, I got it type, much to my chagrin.
Who's she beating?
Who would be a good thing to beat?
Whoever gets her over. Scroll as high up the card as you feel is necessary.
Drew McIntyre. Billy Starks, AEW champion at the age of 18.
Well, alright, not for the title. But what if yes?
Pagano already interfered.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah.
I really wanted to make that work for the bit, but I guess I can't. Who's high up and has a winning or neutral record?
We could do someone like Gigi Dolan. She's mostly doing stuff in the tag. Her morale sucks. Let's not do her. John Silver.
Yeah, okay.
Not that high up, but Billy Starks is already pretty high herself. So hopefully that will give her some...
gigantic, ridiculous roster.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, now that we got that out of the way, let's get our feuds in.
Right. So I think it should be a segment this week for the tag feud.
Hey, can you do me a favor, actually? Can you check Rosemary Rhea? I want to see their staleness now that we accidentally double-booked
it. Yeah, good call. We're probably going to have to finish it off this pay-per-view.
But, hey, that actually works out.
Yeah. Okay. Have we done a contract signing with these guys? That might be fun. We have not. I think that sounds good.
That leaves the go-home show for that's fun.
Well, okay, we could wait if you'd rather.
No, we could just do another contract signing for a different feud next week.
True. All right, there's that. So, what else do you have in mind? This could probably be a promo again.
Again, we could easily make our entire set of feuds promos and then wrestling matches.
Mm-hmm. I think a stare down's probably pretty good.
Yeah, that's
like Uno confronts Willow backstage and is rubbing it in, and she just glares at him, but he glares back.
Yeah. He is done cringing away. We need to get something that has a lot of intensity for the Blood and Guts feud.
Right. Flavorful intensity for those of you playing the home game, not necessarily lightning bolts. So you're looking for high action stuff.
Mouse attack.
I wasn't going to say it this time. I guess we can do Masked Attacker. We don't really do this one.
Are we gonna... Is that gonna build... Are we gonna use it enough?
We don't really do that one. Maybe they've got a creepy hearse that could get beat up.
I want you to know that that's great.
Because, like, we're immediately going down into, like, 2 and then 1-star action stuff.
It's not my brain. My brain was like, or it could just be, like, Brody King's entirely normal rent a SUV. Like, his...
No! I didn't pay for the insurance on that!
That's so wild. Because, like, they're just wrestlers, but the House of Black in AEW has a presentation like they...
Oh, okay. So, but the promo ambush happened last time. Maybe the House of Black destroyed the New Day's cars.
Up, up, down here.
Or up, down, excuse me. Because they are completely... Just Xavier Woods is the only guy.
Yeah.
I think that's... we don't need producer focus. That's fine.
Look, I'm fine with either. Just the idea of Malachi Black in his weird Woods Witch mask and Brody King in his cool I'm not wrestling right now suit and Julia Hart's big ridiculous hat. I know we don't have Malachi, but it's just in my head. Cuts to Chris Danger, Xavier Woods,
how you feel about
and
this?
Breeze just smashing up their Ford Explorer. It's the funniest damn thing.
This is going to be a promo because we don't have the staleness left for it to be anything else.
That's fine.
Oh no, we don't have the staleness left for shit.
What are we out?
We'd have to skip it next week unless it gets more staleness here.
Then give it its last shot to get over and
Yeah.
skip it next week if it don't.
All right. So that leaves us with... Let's double check here. Did we do Rhea and Rosemary this time?
We did not.
Okay. Drew and Pagano, Max and Hanger, and Cassidy and Strickland.
I wish there was a package that had an uncapped number of participants so that I could just do one big hyper segment. But I understand why the game doesn't have that.
Yes.
Maybe... We're doing promos for these, right?
I mean, we don't have to, but, like, really the only other option is some combination
And honestly,
of
we
the
have
tag
fewer...
match.
It feels like we have fewer segments this time anyway. So, even if we block them up into 2 and 2, that leaves us with 3 segments for wrestling. Is that enough?
I mean, it's the opposite of last week where we had a shit ton of wrestling matches.
Fair enough. Then I think maybe just because you keep scrolling and they keep matching up, Orange Swerve and Rhea Rosemary can be blocked up this time.
Okay. Rhea, Orange, Swerve, Rosemary.
And this, they're the same segment in mechanically, but do we want to do Renee Paquette's promo speed dating, or do we want to do just a standard oneer?
This is almost gold. This is almost silver.
So then the other two will be... So which... Should they be fighting, or should the other feuds be fighting?
I think this is still more at promo level.
Okay.
These feuds are.
And then the other feuds are a fight.
Yeah.
So this is Renee Paquette speed dating, and this is the oneer fight.
Yeah. Hanger, Max, Pagano.
Just absolute chaos in the AEW backstage. People can't stop punching each other.
Okay.
All right, now we got some room for matches.
We need something main event worthy.
Lucha Brothers are main event worthy.
Yeah.
So are Sky Blue and Julia Hart, really.
Right, but I'm thinking about people that can afford the loss, which we don't have a lot of, unfortunately.
Where did all the tag team wins go?
We've been trading a lot. It's been a lot of back and forth. Like, they're just... No one ever gets a streak, basically. I'm going to say, actually, let's do this in an eliminator match for the main event.
And then that's... The eliminator is set after the pay-per-view. So the Lucha Brothers will be fighting whoever the champ is.
Or we can just get the Horsemen to win to make them look good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Because they just both lost of the last 2 weeks. Rearrange crap.
Well, it's going to be a promo-heavy show regardless.
Yeah, it is. That's fine. We'll get closer to the open with that.
And then...
Okay. So now we can just book whatever the hell we want.
I think... Is there anybody mad?
Evil is in a less than great mood. Ruby Soho and Gigi Dolan are also kind of crummy.
How many slots do we have left?
2.
Well then, if we can get Evil a win and then Punk Rock Riot a win, we're all set.
Okay. Evil, he can take on... Let's get somebody who's actually higher on the card. Is that... Did I do that right? Is there not... I can't just sort by default. Popularity works. Dom, 1 match. Commander, JTG.
JTG's morale was great.
Yeah, he had a great feud. I don't want to risk losing his heat, though.
Yeah, his
So let's go with
with
Evil's a heel, though, so not Dom.
so's JTG anyway.
Is he? Oh, no, he's a face.
Oh.
Because of all the... He just didn't respect him.
Oh, that's
The
right. That's
Eddie
right.
Kingston feud. I'm going to go Pete Dunne. He's on a 2-match winning streak. He'll be fine. Another tag team match. Punk Rock Riot. Fight Hermanos. Yeah, Fight Hermanos.
They just had a couple good, strong wins, or one of them had a good
Gravity
win.
had a pretty good win, yeah.
I feel like we need more tag teams, despite
I
how
do
many
too.
tag teams we have, which is a lot.
Well, we just didn't set up a whole lot of them, but that's
Let's make
fine.
that a goal for next month. Maybe a couple new tag teams on the
Okay.
circuit.
I had a couple ideas while I was looking at the roster. Miro's keeping the title. So
Shawn Dean needs all the wins he can get.
Yeah. Wow, it was bad.
Yeah, it got them a little juice, but it was in fact bad. So we're not going to see this next week, and then Miro's going to beat Shawn Dean at the pay-per-view.
Yep.
Maybe on the pre-show.
Okay.
It's giving pre-show. I'll put it like that.
Contract signing. Again, the Outrunners are going to go over here.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, it just got hot. Oh, it's great. Fantastic.
Perfect.
Glad to see it. Billy Starks beats John Silver. That didn't do crap. Or didn't do enough, anyway.
That's like I said, it might take a little while.
Yeah. Alright, Punk Rock Riot gets a win here. Wasn't bad. Car Destruction. The New Black Throne are destroying the New Days, or the Up Down Downs cars. And it was
And
good.
everyone loved it.
Everybody
Everyone
loves
loved it.
Car Destruction.
It's
always...
a perfect banger.
Yeah.
The soul of the Godfather smiles.
Yes. He does.
He's alive. It just smiles anyway.
His soul comes out, goes to wherever we are, smiles, and then flies back.
Yeah.
Promo battle, what do you know? Those 4 in a promo battle went really well.
Yeah. The speed dating went good.
Fight.
And then the AW backstage explodes again. And of course, it's a huge hot segment and everyone loves it.
Yeah. Good times.
And then the Horsemen duo get a win.
Yep, they get a win. No, the Lucha Bros might be on top of the world, but the Horsemen duo prove that they are still deserving tag champs. Plus, these guys are really low on the card, and they needed a good boost.
Yeah.
Pagano is starting to get over. That's awesome. Julia Hart and Sky Blue are starting to get over.
Evil Uno got over.
Nice, fantastic. Financial Trouble's hot now. Cool. All right, cool. How much did we make there? Hey, 4 1/3 stars?
That's a
$57.
good show, yeah.
I don't hate that at all. Hey, it shows in our fans, too. We gained more fans
We're
than
over the
WWE
2
gained.
line.
Yeah, nice.
The AEW audience doesn't mind themselves a promo-heavy show.
They do not. Father James Mitchell is unhappy with WXW and will be leaving when his contract expires. We make an offer now.
I don't want him. Thanks, though.
Yeah, we don't do a whole lot with managers these days. Because we got to pick our roster, we're not stuck with a bunch of 1-stars.
Yep.
So, just the ones we chose. All right, this is our go-home show. I don't think we got the staleness we needed. No, we did not. So let's just leave that.
Stepping Up is off the card this week.
Yeah. Okay. So this needs to be... I think this is the time where the blood and guts is screamed.
Yes.
The challenge is set
this is
forth.
fight.
Let's get the most hype we can get.
Smack Talk.
Perfect.
You know what? We got him. We got him for one night only via recording. William Regal. It's just sound clip of him.
So long as he's not in the WWE, we could probably negotiate for that.
Yeah.
Realistically speaking, I'm not actually going to bother. Okay. The rest of this is pretty set. We can do whatever we want with this.
Okay. Well, the AEW audience proved their tolerance for a fair amount of promos.
Yeah.
So I'd say let's keep that going. Our 2 main event feuds here, our 2 most over feuds rather, Undeserving, and That's My Taxi Cab. God, we're such assholes. Are both low enough staleness that we could keep them another month.
That's My Taxi Cab would get tricky, because by the time the pay-per-view's over, they're going to be at... I'm going to ignore that for now.
They could be over it could be hard.
Yeah.
Undeserving absolutely is not.
Undeserving can live forever, as far as I'm concerned.
It's at 2.5 of, I think that says 8.
Yes.
So, we're good.
Yeah.
It's not blowing off.
No.
I'm sorry, Hanger and Max. Neither of you were feuding for the title for several months. This is going to be an AEW feud.
You know what? I think Swerve is finally tired of Orange Cassidy.
It's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
Swerve is done with you, clown man.
So he's going to surprise attack him.
Swerve, having proven he is happy biting the shtick of particular Marvel characters, like Orange Cassidy is talking to Renee, talking to Scoops, let's say.
Good old Scoops.
And like a chair comes in from out of frame and absolutely clobbers Orange on the back. And like Swerve steps into frame, lays in a couple more shots and says, "You're done." It's like has been telling Orange these last couple weeks, "You're done. You're not getting another shot. It's not happening. I don't care what Tony Khan says. I beat you. It's over." And then he can, he does that, and then like looms over above Orange and goes, "See, when I say you're done, I mean that shit." And then like his behavior is so, like he may be like, I don't know about attack Scoops, but threatens Scoops.
Yeah, Scoops has to scramble to get out of there.
And Tony Khan is so like upset by this that he books the match for the pay-per-view. Ultimately, it is Swerve's behavior which does him in. Well, I say does him in. He might win.
Yeah, I'm just booking stuff while you're...
I was going on one of my soliloquies.
Yeah, I like it. I dig it. These guys managed to get a lot of staleness out of that.
They really did. What are you been doing while I've been up? Oh, you just been... Yeah, no. Okay,
Yeah.
all this shit is good.
So I figured, you said you wanted to do another contract signing, so Drew versus Pagano makes sense. This feud's blowing off.
Yes.
This feud's also probably blowing off. I think Rhea is going to promo ambush Rosemary, attack her again, just to prove that she's better, and then whatever happens at the pay-per-view happens. Or maybe we could do it the other way around. If you want Rhea to win at the pay-per-view, we can make that call in the moment. It's not that important. I was looking into doing something with The Horsemen versus the Outrunners. As much as this feud could keep going, it doesn't need to. I appreciate that it's hot, but I don't know that we need to tie up our tag division with these guys this whole time.
Right.
Especially not if we're going to add a bunch of tag teams. So what do you think here? What would be worth doing?
What's a good final, like, send-off for the feud?
Yeah.
The comedian's instinct is so strong in my soul. Spouse attack. No.
We could just do a fight here. It'll really
Well,
give...
fight with anything else, sure.
Yeah, well, and that's repeatable anyway. But, I mean, I don't like to do it, so I know why you said it. But that should give everybody some juice.
Kind of want to do one show that's just all fights.
I mean, we could, I guess.
Just not even matches. Literally just fight.
So then we have remaining Evil Uno versus Willow, Max versus Hanger, and that's it.
Do we want to combine those and have 4 spots for matches, or do we want to do them as their own separate things and have 3 spots for matches?
We will do what they have been doing this whole time. And for whatever reason, it's getting very hot.
It makes our audience feel like everything's connected.
Sure.
Like it's all part of one a continuous universe.
Okay, those are all very exciting, so I'm going to have them up there further. In fact, this will open the show.
Oh, that's a good opener.
Okay. Are there people we need to take care of morale-wise? I was going to check people's fatigue, but nobody's been wrestling. Gigi Dolan and Ruby Soho are still kind of crumbly. We still need to get Billy Starks over. So let's go ahead and do Billy first.
Let's do Billy, Gigi, and Ruby all in singles matches.
Or
what?
we could put them in a trios match against some people.
Oh, I like that too.
And then we get other guys on the card. So Gigi... Stupid fingers. Billy. And... Oh, she was right there. Oh, and she's gone now.
Oh, do you guys find this as funny as I do? I have to know. You have to tell me if you find this. Put in the comments if you find it as funny as I do.
Let's go Dragon Lee.
Some thrown together trio, I think.
Lince Dorado. And who do we have that is...
Brogan Finlay hasn't done fuck all in a bit.
No, yeah.
He's like a heel, but...
Who cares? It'll even things out. Okay, there's that. So we have 3 things left we can do. I forgot we had Caden Carter.
We have so many people.
We have so many damn people. Hopefully making some tag teams will help with this. Caden Carter.
Who's another person we haven't seen do fuck all in a while?
What's Caden Carter's streak at? 0-1. We could get Red Velvet another win. She just changed her gimmick and everything.
Okay.
You know what? Big ladies fatal 4-way. We don't make ladies only fight ladies. Let's throw Mansoor in there and Action Andretti. Why not?
Add the other 2 too. Who cares?
The more people we add, the less good the match ends up being.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know. It just is what
Fair
happens.
enough.
We can do another fatal 4-way if you want.
Sure.
Let's get very good Ryan Nemeth. There we go. Just some lower card people. 1 match left.
Just getting people TV time, man.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Let's have Dexter Loomis look good against somebody.
What about...
Joe Hendry just got a win. We could do him.
Sure.
Dexter, he's a... who cares?
Heel versus heel is the only thing that matters.
Yeah. Alright, well, I was thinking for storyline, but man, that doesn't matter. Okay, that contract signing will end the show. Dexter Lumis versus Joe Hendry can go there.
We're opening with the MJF.
Actually,
with the MJF, Willow, Evil Uno hanger feud thing.
Right. I am thinking this takes place in the ring, and then we cut backstage when this suddenly happens. We've got so much excitement going on.
Yeah, I like it.
Sure. Okay. All right. Let's run it.
Should be a good go-home show.
Yeah. That was good. Good job, guys.
Worked really well.
Still not quite the gold, but, you know. Just simulate.
Yeah, I don't care who wins this.
Cool. Oh, we were going to get Red Velvet to win. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Good for Caden Carter.
Yeah. We forgot she was here and she gets to win.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding us, Caden. That fight went really well. Good job.
I feel as strongly about this one as I did that. Avery Good gets that win back from a while. Hey, Queen Aminata literally hadn't been booked since we gave her a new gimmick.
Gave her a gimmick, I think.
Wow.
That was okay. That match was. So who's winning at the pay-per-view?
So Rhea's one of our top talents. I don't necessarily know that I want to have her lose ultimately.
Rosemary's very close to being one of our top talents. She's almost in the main event.
And the story makes more sense if she wins.
She did beat Rhea twice. So if Rhea gets her win back and that ends the feud and Rhea looks good, that's still good storytelling.
I feel like because Rhea can get her win back and then in the post-match be like, all right, I had to make it known.
Sure. So like, Rosemary goes over here.
There can be a showing of respect afterwards.
I like it.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. Rosemary's over.
Maybe she should win.
Dexter Lumis gets a nice victory. Plenty of intensity. Thanks, guys. Smack talk.
Who screams blood and guts?
So we were talking about perhaps the Black Throne winning the championships here. Yeah. Do we still want to do that?
I'd be fine for it. We can change the belts.
All right, I'm gonna give it up, down then.
They're the ones who scream blood and guts.
Yep. They didn't scream it good enough.
They did in fact a bad job at it.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's still pretty over.
Oh, surprise attack, Swerve attacks Cassidy.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
This is these ladies getting some victory. It was fine. That was your main event. And then Drew's retaining. Pagano's not becoming our champion.
Right.
So Pagano should look good here.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, wow, they liked that.
Everyone agreed.
Nothing crazy happened there. What was our show overall? 4 and a
just
quarter
a high
stars.
quality
Nice,
show. High
guys.
quality show.
Even the mediocre segments couldn't weigh it down. We got a lot of fans. Way more than WWE. Glad to see it. All right. We got another message. Ivar is unhappy in WXW. We don't need more guys.
WXW feels like it's going down.
It might be. But here we are at Blood and Guts, so let's start with the signature Blood and Guts match.
That's the main event.
Okay, all right. I don't hate that at all.
This is a pet peeve of mine from wrestling. If you name your pay-per-view after a match, that match goes on last.
Okay, and add blow-off.
Perfect.
All right. Then we've got the main title match. Book that.
That's absolutely not changing hands.
We've got That's My Taxi Cab. Book that. And blow off.
And Swerve's winning that, right? He hasn't been champ long.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Willow versus Uno. We could probably blow that off too.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Now, is Evil Uno taking the title?
I don't think Willow's been champ long enough.
Well, there you go.
Shawn Dean versus Miro. We're blowing that off, and Miro's retaining.
It's going to be a whole new world next month.
Rhea versus Rosemary. We could try to keep running
no,
it,
thank
but
you.
I don't think we should.
I'm done with this feud.
Okay, is that... No, this. These boys. These good boys. There we go. And that's not blowing off. Okay, so then we've got the Tag Team Championship match. Book that. Adding blow off. I think there-ish is probably the right place for it. And that is all of our feuds. So segments.
Main event hype.
Yep. Main event package. Can I throw producer focus on that?
Producer focus on the producer package?
Yeah.
No, really. Pay attention.
Yeah, really focus on this. Okay. So, high charisma people that aren't on the show. Eddie,
slander competitor.
that's a good idea. That's a great idea.
Like one of my favorite things to happen in an AEW pay-per-view I've watched. He's the last thing we see on the pre-show. And he's just buy the show, buy the pay-per-view. What are you gonna watch the other shit?
I love it. Okay, who else do we have that's not JTG? I think he needs to come out and say some cool stuff. You know what? Let's have JTG start an angle with somebody non-title here at the pay-per-view. Is Abaddon a heel? That could be interesting.
Fund it.
You know what? I was thinking maybe Abaddon starting a tag team. We'll talk about that off of things. Ooh. Brian Keith, he's a face, though. I don't know if we want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do another face versus face feud for JTG.
No.
You could just click the tag that says heel.
You know, I appreciate your input and your good big brain.
He is
Big Damo.
I don't hate that either.
No, I don't either.
He's maybe a little low on the card.
Yeah. Well, do we want to build Big Damo? He's 39. Kip Sabian's only 30.
I love largest possible Damo. Well, Kip Sabian's also busy.
Yeah, he's in the Dark Order. We could do Jake the Snake versus JTG.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's get Nick some weight behind him here. Let's make something out of Nick. And what do they feud over? Make sure they're both still selected. No, it didn't. In fact, deselected both of them. There we go. Something happens. Okay. I'm thinking of biggest dog in the yard situation. Nick is tired of being overlooked. And who is standing tall and doing nothing with it? That's smug JTG.
Perfect. I love it.
Let's, just in case, throw a producer on that one.
Because it is the riskiest thing we have going.
Yeah, and let's add a feud. Stepping up. That's exactly what we want here.
Yep.
And we're ending a stepping up feud, so that's pretty clean. Okay. That's 3 segments. We have room for one more. High charisma people here. I think Joe Hendry and Grado get in a singing contest.
Perfect. And is this a feud or is this just for fun?
Grado is a face. Joe Hendry is a face.
Just for fun.
It's just for fun. I know that's a thing.
Push-up contest?
Contest.
Maybe.
I think it counts as a silly one. Let me look at the silly. Yeah, there is singing contest.
It just wasn't.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. We have 2 segments left, so we get some pre-show matches. I think Pete Dunne is a good idea to have on.
Yeah, he's a 4-star work rate. That's a smart call.
Billy's still not over. She could beat
There
Pete.
you go. Yeah, I'm for it.
Okay.
Because Pete's also over, but like I want to get Billy over.
And then I'm thinking some big tag match nonsense. Lucha Bros, Punk Rock Riot, and the Guns. Sounds good to me.
Yep. At pay-per-views, everything's... I'm not concerned about wins and losses. We can handle that week.
Yeah, we'll deal with it later. Okay. So Eddie Kingston is the end of the pre-show, so we'll put that there.
Yeah.
We'll need a nice break between the title match and Blood and Guts. The surprise attack, that can happen there.
I would like for you to move Miro, Shawn Dean onto the pre-show.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
They have not earned it.
That's fair. So that slightly changes the order here. Hey, that's pretty hot. You know what? I think maybe Miro, Shawn Dean opens the pre-show.
Yeah! Start the evening off with a banger.
Yeah, okay. And then otherwise, everything is as it is. That's a feud that is blowing off. That's a feud that's starting. Blowing off, blowing off, blowing off, blowing off, not blowing off.
The only feud we're keeping is Hanger MJF.
Yeah. Are there any other gimmicks we wanted to add to matches? I don't
No,
think so.
I want to let Blood and Guts shine on its pay-per-view.
All right, let's roll. Alrighty. Miro, who has not been champ long enough.
Also, she is the better. Yeah, Miro wins.
It was. Okay.
Not every stepping up feud can end with the person who is stepping up actually doing that.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, we got...
Sometimes you get stepped on.
We got juice from it. Joe Hendry's the better singer. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
This is a shoot, is what we're saying.
I mean, you know, usually it's to fans clapping, so... We love Grado and everything, but he's got a golden voice. If Hendry was heel, Grado would have absolutely won, and that would have started the feud. I'm going to hit Simulate. I feel like that's going to be Lucha Bros.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's fine. It was a pretty good match.
Hey, this started the process of Joe Hendry getting over.
Jesus, that's all it took. Nick attacks JTG with Jake Roberts. Wow.
And it worked.
We didn't need that producer focus. It did really good. It started with a lot of juice.
Yeah, all right.
It was a hot segment.
Started with more juice than the fucking Miro feud had for most of its run.
Billy Starks gets a win there.
And
Billy's
we did it.
over. Got her back. Goodbye note.
I just wanted it just in case.
No, I don't blame you because it then took the time. Bleeding some other notes there. Eddie is out here. 5-star promo.
By the damn show.
Yeah. Hot segment.
By himself.
Horsemen duo solidify their victory, and that's the end of that feud. 4 stars. Everybody gets over from it. Good job, guys. Willow Nightingale, I believe, still needs to... Oh, she's been champ for 4 months.
Do we want Evil Uno's evil plan to ultimately win?
We did talk about maybe running him as this never defends his title shithead heel.
Evil Uno's evil plan actually works?
I think he does it, and then he doesn't even believe it himself.
He's as surprised as anyone.
He hears the 3 count, and she kicks out, and he goes to keep wrestling, and the ref is like, no, you won. And his music starts playing.
He's pointing at himself, and he's like, are you sure I won?
Beautiful. This is great. Evil Uno, and that's the right fucking call. Wow. Amazing. Hot match. Brian Pillman Jr., whoever that guy is, he's over.
Hannibal King, or whatever his name is.
Okay. Swerve is probably still champ. Yeah, only 2 months. Thanks for this, Orange.
This was to put Orange's
oh my God.
claim to bed and also put on an absolute fucking banger.
Yeah. Jesus. Okay.
So here's the one I'm torn about. I want to protect Rhea Ripley, but I also want to protect Rosemary because she just got over.
If she loses her overness, we'll make a note to get her over again. Because Rhea hasn't won shit here.
No, she's lost twice in a row.
So if any of your goal is to protect Rhea at all, then she needs
this. Yeah.
All right. And did she lose overness?
No. Good.
No,
okay.
She's still good.
That's all I wanted.
All right. MJF and Hanger. I think Hanger wins this one. Max is looking too smug.
Yeah, because he won last time, and he's just a smug prick.
Now, he won by cheating last time.
Yeah, no. Hanger takes this one, but it's tight. There's still some... We got to figure out a reason for Max to come back next month.
Because they're still even. All you did is even the score, Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, God, he's perfect. He's perfect. He's a perfect wrestler.
Drew McIntyre retains his title.
Strong, yes.
Good job. Thanks for coming, Pagano.
You did a really good job as a challenger.
Hell yeah. You were cool.
Hyping up Blood and Guts and how cool it is.
People need Blood and Guts.
And then we crown new Trios champions.
The new Black Throne. Oh, we got Claret. Oh, look at all those stars.
5.5.
Oh my god. Julia Hart and Sky Blue got over. Hot match. I don't think... Like, all of our matches were hot. This was beautiful, dude. What? It's almost a 5-star pay-per-view. $160. We lost overness from Luigi, Gravity, and Cheeseburger, but, like, okay, those are our jobs.
We have too many people on the fucking card.
It is what it is.
This was an absolutely banger show.
Huge.
All right, let's see about what isn't us.
Wow.
They managed to beat us. We beat them last time.
Yeah.
But it was close.
But look at that. That is really close, and we gained more fans than they did. That's really
They also
exciting.
happened to put on an all-timer.
Yeah. Hey, a lot of the indies got fans, too. Not all of them, but, like, a lot. WXW.
I like that it's not a zero-sum game.
Oh, WXW. First of all, you copped our name. All right. WWE signed Silas Young. Money in the Bank, yeah, it was an absolute banger. They've got Daniel Garcia, so that makes sense. Roderick Strong and Kota Minoura. I don't know who that is. Cash Wheeler and Venny. Blood and Guts delivers. That's us. Billy Starks is over. Brian Pillman Jr. over. Everybody's great. Pete Dunne and Billy Starks was a Match of the Year contender. So was Evil Uno and Willow Nightingale. And so was Orange Cassidy and Swerve Strickland. Great. I love that news. That's good news. Oh, I forgot about the Grand Invitational. Do we have time? We have time. Let's just go.
Let's just do a long match. Yeah. Whoever our most over talent is.
Yes. Questions. I don't have any questions. I'd like to select my entries. One entry. I think that's bullshit, but that's fine.
It's Drew.
It's Drew. There we go.
It just is Drew, because this is just straight up by overness, I think.
Or it could be Max. He's not that far behind.
I mean, yeah, I'm for. He's the more the AEW guy anyway.
No, get out of there, Drew. Max. Yes. Come on, Max.
He's not going to win.
Always bet on Max. I'm ready. Let's do this. Yes, that's fine. Mr. Cruz, calm down.
I'm not sure what the deal is here.
All right. Ricky Shane Page. I don't know who that is.
XL episode.
Yes. I'm going to try to go through this pretty quick because a lot of these guys we don't know. Okay. Grand Invitational. Rick Scott Stoner. I've heard about this guy. I think we hit simulate here. I don't think if we clicked something, it wouldn't choose for us. So,
I think in the spirit of MJF, we should try and select him as the winner for all his matches.
You got it. Jimmy Uso versus Akira. Jimmy won. Okay. Trey Miguel versus Aaron Stevens. I didn't know he was still wrestling. No, he's a part-timer.
Using one of his appearances for this, okay.
Yeah. I don't know that it counts against it. I don't know. I think I've heard of Flip Gordon. Come on, Hardy.
Come on, Hardy. Oh, I know who's going to win.
Jeff Cobb. La Bestia del Ring. I've had history with La Bestia. Nice.
All right.
Maxwell,
we're
Jacob,
going
you
to try and select it.
It's not.
Damn.
It's not a finger. Is the thing. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I had to try.
But he did go through, and it was one of the best matches. The best match. No, Jimmy Uso versus Akira was better. Okay, continue. Wow, isn't this exciting? Ryuki Honda versus Jimmy Uso. Jimmy won. Aaron Stevens versus another part-timer. The other part-timer won, but it was plenty intense. Come on, Jeff Cobb. Yeah, Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Cobb, damn well better be over. He beat the Demon. All right, Max.
Come on, Max.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Okay. Jimmy Uso versus the other guy. Jimmy. Okay. Jeff Cobb versus Max. This is rough. Come on, Maxie.
Maxie.
Yes!
Maxwell.
Jimmy Uso versus Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Here we go.
Oh, but it was a 5-star match
It
almost.
was. Oh, wow. And he got a lot of hype from it. He came so close.
Yeah, it was the finals.
Yeah.
Of course, the fucking guy who was more over won.
Well, it's fine. You know, we learned a lot. I had your scout, Brenda Martinez, approach me recently. I don't know who you are.
So no.
Win 1 year-end award. I mean, then we're not going to be doing that. Mr. Cruz says thank you. And I've got some behind-the-scenes work to do. So I think that's the episode, right?
Yep, bye.